Hello and welcome to my channel where we discuss the Power Platform. In today's episode we're going to be having a look at what if parameters in Power BI. So let's get right into it.
And the forces of evil!
So I have a Power BI desktop file here, and what we're going to be looking at is how to use the what if parameter feature in Power BI. So if we have a look at our data set to begin with, we have some accounts data essentially. So you have the account name, and that's linked to an account key. And if we go to our finance data, we have some historical finance information. Now I've got a blank page here, so if you haven't checked out my other finance videos, I'll link them in the comments box below. What we do is we go into modeling and we select new parameter. And this will bring up a dialog box, and I'm going to say accounts forecaster. And essentially this is going to be a decimal number that I'm going to switch between, let's say, let's go for -2 and 2, going up in 0.2, and the default will be 1, which will mean that that multiplier which I'm going to use on top of the accounts would just be 1. So I've got the option to add the slicer to the page, so I'm going to click OK there. Now that's going to create the slicer here, but what it's actually done, it's created a table here called accounts forecaster, which is, as we put in, value from -2 to 2. Now this is essentially just a generate series from -2 to 2 with an increment of 0.2. So I could actually easily come in here and just change that to 0.1 if I wanted to. I'm actually going to keep it at 0.2 for the purpose of this demo. Now if we come back here, I build a chart to begin with. I'm just going to build a chart with the accounts. Let's go for some actuals, which is a measure that's existing in my data set. And let's do this by, let's go for the month for the legend, for the axes. Okay. So here are my actuals by month. Now what I want to do is I'm going to change this drop down, actually, this slicer into a drop down. Is when I select these numbers, I want my forecast to change according to what I've put in that account forecaster. So what I'll do now is I'll create a new measure, and essentially what I want to do is my forecasted value will be whatever I select in accounts forecast, which is going to be this value here. I'm going to multiply this by the actuals figure, and that will give me my forecast. Now what I'll do is I'll take in this new value into my forecasted value, and as it's -0.80 right now, my forecasted value is going to be less. If I then select something like 1.4, for example, my forecasted value will be higher. Now, this is a really easy way of building out a very simple forecast. So that is what if parameters. I hope you enjoyed that video. That was a very quick one. Let me know what else you'd like to see, and I'd love to see more on my channel, and please do subscribe below. Thank you.